everyone, welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. Today I am going to use the Celebrate Sunflowers stamp set and the Celebrate dies. I'm going to use a greeting from the Color and Contour set. But the primary goal of this video is to do a full demo of how the adhesive sheets work. I had lots of questions. I did a quick video earlier in the week and I had some more questions about actually how to do it if you're using patterned paper and to get it the right way up. So I've just done a super simple card. Normally I would do something, a pattern or something in the background, but I wanted it to be super clear what I was doing. So what I've got is standard basic white card base, a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of paper that I'm going to use to cut out my detailed sunflower. This paper is from the Delicate Desert Designer Series paper. So I've got 2 pieces. I'm going to do one of the leaves, a detailed leaf, and then the detailed sunflower. I've used a piece of the Dandy Designs 5 1/4 by 4 as my background paper, and then this is Calypso Coral and Soft Succulent. So I've done some of the work ahead of time because I really want to just focus on how to do the adhesive paper. So the biggest question was making sure you're putting the adhesive on the correct side of the paper so that when you die cut it out, you get the correct side up. So when I look at this, I want this side of the paper up. So I need to put the adhesive on the back. So I need to flip this over, put the adhesive on the back. First thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to cut this out so that it is about the size that I need. You can cut it just a little bit smaller if you want. Basically, you just need to cut it so that it will go on the back of your paper. I find this is the easiest way to do this. Sometimes it can be a bit tricky to peel the backing off, but this is the easiest way to do it. So again, this is the side that I want up, so I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to apply the adhesive to the back. Now to apply the adhesive, I need to peel the backing paper off. When you split it like this, the pieces that come away are the sticky pieces, and this piece, the solid piece, is the backing. So I'm just going to peel this off a little bit and apply it again to the back side of the piece that I want to show. So I'm just going to do that, anchor that down, do the same thing again, just kind of put that up like that. There we go. And then the last piece, because I've cut this similar size to the paper, I'm just going to just put that right up against the edge like that. Now what I've got is my good side that I'm going to use, and the back side has the designer, or has the adhesive sheet on it. For the leaf, and I've managed to misplace my piece of paper that I want to use for the leaf. There we go, right there. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing again. I've just got a smaller piece. It's a scrap. I don't need a big piece for this because I only need to cut one more leaf out. So I want to cut it out from here because if I cut it out from here, it'll just blend right in. So again, this is the side that I want up. I'm going to turn it over and I need to put my adhesive right here. So again, this could take just a minute or two for me to just peel the edge up, because sometimes when it's like this, it can be a bit of a pain to get the edge up. So hopefully it cooperates with me. There we go. Oh, I had it. There we are. Okay, so I'm just going to peel the backing. So this is the sticky side, and I need to put it up here. So I'm just going to lay this down and peel it that way. I find peeling the backing off as if you're putting a decal on something. It keeps your hands the cleanest, because otherwise you get really sticky hands. Okay, so we need to die cut these out now. So I'm going to bring my plates in, and again, I need this side up. So I'm going to put my die down on top like that, so that I'm cutting that side up. And for this piece, so make sure I'm in frame here, I want to cut over here. So then I'm just going to sandwich these up. I'm sorry, my cut and emboss machine is just off to the side, and that's wiggled. So I'm just going to put this all back in, make sure everything's in the right place, and then I'm going to run it through. The adhesive adds a bit of a shim to it. It's a bit of a thickness to the back of the paper, so it could be a bit stiffer to go through the embossing machine. Each machine is a bit different, and you know your machine best. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this out now. Okay, I'm just going to put all of this off to the side. The easiest way to do this now is to put it on your sponge mat and just run your brush over it. You might still have some of the centers of the sunflower. You can decide if you're going to pick those out or if you're going to leave them in. So I'm just going to pop that off to the side like that. I do have just a couple pieces that need to be knocked out. And then I've just got a couple of the little dots from the center that have stayed in. Now, usually when you peel the backing off the adhesive, they come off with, but just in case they don't, I'm just going to pop that over there. I'm going to pull in my sunflower. I'm just going to just align it before I peel anything off. Nope. Sometimes this can take the longest, is to get it lined up. I can hear you all cheering. It's like, turn it just a little bit, a little bit. So it's going to line up like that. I've still got one of these in the middle. So I'm just going to push that out like that. Oh, that one's being stubborn. There we go. Okay, so this has a join in it because, again, you watched me put 2 sheets of adhesive on. Kind of makes it a little bit easier to peel the backing off. You can see we've got the sticky side is now that green side. It's the back side of the paper. And we need to put this down. And again, I've turned it now. So we're going to play the line up game again. And we're just going to line it up right along the edge, making sure we are lined up. And we're just going to press it down. There we go. So now that's adhered on the way we want it to be. Now let's do the same thing with the leaf. Let's give it a bit of a rub to get the middle pieces out. And you might need your piercing tool just to poke that out like that. Okay, let's just move all of that off to the side. And I'm going to bring in my soft succulent leaf. And then I'm going to just stick this down. Again, I'm going to choose one edge to start with, and then I'm going to ease it so that I get it along the edge. There we go. So what this does is it adds that variegated detail to the leaf. And from here we just build the card. As I said, my primary goal was to show how to use the adhesive sheets when you're using designer series paper so that everything comes up the correct way. So I'll take my 5 1/4 by 4 piece of Dandy Designs Design Series paper. This is fabulous paper. It's Celebration. And I believe it's free with a $120 purchase. It is fabulous paper. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to get my dimensionals out, and pop some dimensionals on the back. When I did this card, I did the sunflower a bit low down, so I'm going to just move it up just a bit higher. This one, so I've got a bit more room. Peel those off. Pop your sunflower down like that. Then I'm going to take my greeting. Again, it's from the Color and Contour set. And I'm just going to place it down at the bottom. Nice and straight like that. And then I'm going to dimensionalize the leaves and pop the leaves in so that you can still see the greeting, but it's just a little bit over top like that. And you can do 3 leaves. You can do more than this if you want. You can do as many leaves as you like. I just did a couple just to show the process. I'm going to tuck that one in like that. And there we have a card made really quickly using the Celebrate Sunflowers dies with the adhesive sheets on the back of the detailed pieces. So I hope that works for you. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful or if you need any more tips. And thank you so much for watching. We will create together again soon.